what they're there to do is to keep the engine speed at a certain rev, so we can pick a rev range like maybe 3.5 to 5. If it goes over 5, go up a gear. If it goes down below 3.5, go down again, use 30 lows. But we'll deal with that when we get to it. We'll get this braking around the corner bit sorted first. Right, follow the 5 out. 6, they look like they're holding up a second. Yeah, so follow the 5. Lovely. What's going on? Oh yeah, they're bringing the other car up, the other one that was wrecked. Right, okay, carry on to the left. Nice. Do you remember who your instructor was last time?
I think it's Steve. I saw his name badge before.
Steve Houston, was it? Yeah. With the glasses. Right, so carry on round, going around to the right. Lovely. And when we join the track, just stay on the right. Yeah. Build up the speed, but stay on the right. And that way, if there is anyone there, I'll be looking, but I might miss something. I think it's clear, but stay on the right, you'll be fine. Just an easy way of doing it, because you can build up exactly the same speed, but you're not needing to worry. Right then, so obviously we're braking to put weight on the nose, because when you brake, the nose goes down, it's going to grip more. So bear that in mind. So we need to brake all the way to the apex for it to be effective. So don't worry if you feel like you're going too slow. Stick with it. Next time around, that should give you the confidence to go a little bit harder. And just keep letting it build 1 mile an hour at a time until you're right where you need to be. So power now, drive it into the corner, a little bit of a lift off to the yellow, power now. That's it, lovely. Over to the yellow on the right. Got the yellow on the left at the top of the hill, but the tall tree's the real target. This guy's a little slow, don't worry about that. Go over to the right, we're going to wave somebody through. That's it, just back it off a bit. We've got a hot ride car coming past on the instructor-driven ones. Okay. He's not going to take it, but don't worry about that. We'll let him through after this straight in. That's it. So when we're coming off this corner, just stay on the right. Wave past. That's it. Nice. Yeah, just watch out. He might come across. Yeah, he's letting you through. So carry on. Lovely job. Great stuff. Right. So starting the braking, it's a long light brake around the corner, so stay on the brakes around the bend. So we want to brake to about there, because if you go on the gas too early, you're going to lift up the nose, push your tyres sideways and lose speed. So we're carrying on round to the left. Obviously the hot ride car's coming to the pits, but we'll carry on round to the left. Lovely. So we're looking for the turning cone. We know it's fairly late, but we're braking to the cone on the inside. So a very light brake, lighter than that, because we're going to lose the requirement to brake. Still on the brake, still on the brake. Oh, we're on the gas, wrong pedal. So as I said, don't sort of think, oh, I'm going slow enough now, I can hoof it. Because it's not about speed, it's about weight. So cover the brake pedal even though you're not using it, and go in a bit harder next time. Because if you jump on the gas, all you can do is slow yourself down. A light brake as you steer, a light brake, but that's the throttle, isn't it? Okay then, there you go. So a light brake to the yellow on the inside, off the brakes, less steering, hit the gas, go for it, go on. And let the speed naturally rise. This will take you to a higher level, I promise you. It's won me trophies, races and championships on 3 continents, and it's going to work for you. Power now out wide, and if you watch the onboard camera of the Formula 1, you'll see and hear this is how they do it. So run with it, mate, it will work. Alright then, so keep on going, that's lovely. And just lift off and turn. Lovely job, keep on rolling. And a very light brake around the bend, a light brake outside, that's it. Look for the R on Palmer, and straight to the R on Palmer, that's it. Lovely. So remember, it's the access road on the inside that we're braking. So that's it. So look for that. Start the braking. Now brake accordingly. Look at the access road and try and judge how much braking you need. Turn more, turn less first, then follow through with power, or else you will waste speed pushing the tyres sideways. So always turn more going in and less coming out. Lovely. So if you need to in the middle of the corner, go to a lighter brake, but at least stay over it. So very light brake, that's perfect. Keep the brake on, ease it in, ease it, stay on the brake, off the brakes, less steering first, and then power to the yellow on the end. Okay, no need to brake on this one, but a lift would get you tucked in. Lovely, and then back on the gas. And then it's a light brake around the corner. Stay on the brakes as you turn, and power. And and a light brake to the yellow on the inside, brake for the first part of the corner, power for the second part as the steering's coming off. So we want to kind of power out of steering rather than out of the corner. So power, 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 now lift off, then power. But it's the wrong way, we lift off too early, mate. Take the speed into the corner. That's it, yellow to yellow, aim for the tall tree. Deceptive how quick we're going, have a quick look at the speeder. Yeah, it's serious, isn't it? That's because you're doing it more, right? So you give yourself speed, and also why we're catching this car here. So it's a light brake. You're not going to hit him from here. So light brake through the turn. Look for the R on Palmer. Be aware of him, but focus on the course. Look for the R. Pass him on the left side. He's letting you through. That's lovely. Looking good. Well done there, mate. So keep on going. We know it's the access road we're braking to. To start the braking, a light brake, light enough to justify going that far. Stay over the brake. Turn more. No power yet till the steering's coming off, or you'll waste it by pushing the tyres. That's lovely. Yeah, we're carrying great speed, look at that, fantastic, mate. Okay, so, starting the braking, that's it, now keep it braking, stay over the brake, ease it in, stay over the brake, turn more in, and now less out. See, we only still hang on a little bit coming out, and on the curb there, that could have put you in the wall to the right in the single seater, so we don't want any of that, mate. So lift off and turn, so make sure you get the yellow on the inside, that's it, so a light brake, just keep it turning, keep turning, get that yellow, brakes on now, that's lovely. A long light brake, and as you turn more in, less out. So the more you do going in, the less you need coming out, so you're more able to get on the gas and get those wheels rolling. So crank it on. Stay on the power in, lift off now, lift off, stay lifted, now power. Because any time you power before that yellow, it's going to cause you understeer and cost you speed, period. Okay, now, because we're doing so well, because you're doing well with the technique, suddenly these guys look slow. You can bet your life that in these cars here, someone's going, oh, this is fast, isn't it? You know, which it is, because they're still going pretty quick, but it's just not as quick as you, because you're carrying the speed through the corners, and that's keeping the average high. That's why I'm catching them all. And there's another bunch in front, so you're doing really good, mate. Right, what we'll do is we'll work our way through these jokers here. I think the 14 one's past the one up ahead. It'd be nice if we got a bit closer than that, but there we go. So go through the motions. Don't let them hold you up in terms of technique. So less steering, then power. So really get that steering on going in, yeah? Really get to that inside. I mean, obviously not too soon. We need it at the apex, but make sure you don't just kind of turn stop. Keep turning till on the apex. Right, so be aware of these jokers, but don't focus on them. Keep the focus on the track. So look at the yellow. So turn a bit more. So keep turning, keep turning. That's it. Now look at the exit you've got. A lot more space. Yeah? So stay on his tail. That's it. Turn it in. Keep focusing on the track. We're looking good. Now all of a sudden that straight line braking seems horribly slow, doesn't it? Yeah. So that's the way to do it. A light brake, turning on that light brake, keep momentum, power now, out wide, power, power. He's going to let you through, pass it to the left, power, commit to this, that's lovely. Okay, now lift off and turn, stay lifted, now power, out wide, there you go, lovely. Now we'll have to wait behind him because we don't quite know what he's going to do because he's got given us no sort of signal or anything like that. Okay, don't worry if you get a little bit held up, mate, it's just a sign of how well you're doing, to be honest. It's obviously everybody's rookie, but you've only done it once before yourself, so you're doing very good indeed, mate. So look where the R of Palmer is. He's going to let you through, so be patient. Wait for him to get on the straight, wait for him to get out of the way. Now go for it when you can clearly see where to go. Just in case you misinterpret somebody's. Lovely. So, starting the braking. That's it, lighten that, a bit lighter now. Lighter, not as hard. Stay over the brake to the access road, don't power it, less steering. Because any time you think, oh, I can go faster, you will go slower. Remember, what the car gives you is more than what you can take. Yeah? So, never any power. We've got the checker, so we're on the end of this one. So, very lightly, too heavy that, too heavy. That's it, to keep the brake to the yellow, turn more, less steering, then power. Ah, but we got on the gas a bit early and that will have cost you, never mind. To the yellow. Just lift and turn. That's lovely. Now start the braking and stay on the brake through the left. Stay on the brake through the left. Stay on the brake. Are we on the brake or not? Okay, so a light brake to the yellow and off. Less steering, power now. Go for it. That is important. We get those front wheels rolling instead of pushing if we want speed. So just a lift and a turn. Power. That's it. Lovely. Top of the hill. That's it. To the tall tree. Okay, lovely, and just lift her off now, mate. 110 mile an hour, fantastic. Right then, start the braking now. We'll need to just cool her off a little bit because we're coming in the pits this time, so a very light brake. Yeah, we don't want to go too slow, it's just less intensity more than anything else. So, right then, great stuff. Now, before you get in the single seater, how do you feel about that braking around the corner? All right?
Yeah.
Can you feel the nose go down and into the bend instead of trying to push out?
If it's pulling tighter.
Yeah, so keep the brakes on. The brakes are not the enemy of speed, and the throttle will not automatically make you faster. No power yet. Only power when you start doing that. That's the time to power. Until then, you've got no business on the gas, unless, of course, you want to go slow. Or, I mean, you're going to go quick, but just not as quick as you might go. You've got to be really patient with these. See, have a look on YouTube, put Jensen button on board, something like that, and you'll see exactly what I mean. Listen to the onboard camera as much as you look at it. You'll hear the engine note coming down, and he's real patient about getting on the gas. Yeah, the worst thing you can do, behind the seven, the first one. The worst thing you can do in a race car is be impatient. Yeah. So remember, it will always give you more than what you can take.